journaling actually is just the expression of your thoughts. Writing is a form of thinking. Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel and thank you so much for coming back. Today we will discuss how you can start journaling and make it interesting. But before that, I want to share one of my experiences recently that might inspire you to keep your journal. I've been journaling consistently from past 3 years. I think I started in 2021. Before that, I used to journal, but it was a very inconsistent. Like I was journaling a month, and then the other month everything is fine. I'm not doing it, okay? But consistently, it's going on from 2021, and till now, I am very consistent with my maintaining my diaries or my journals. So last week, I read my journal from 2021. 2021 was a very rock bottom phase for me, and I was reading it and I cried. I realized how when people don't maintain the journal, they do not get to experience the feelings again. I'm not saying that was a good feeling, but that was something that actually made me realize where I came from and how I have changed myself, how I have grown into this personality and this individual. So I cried reading that journal. The only reason of me telling you this is I want you to know that it's very important for you to keep your journal, because if I wouldn't have my journal from 2021 and I was reading it, I would have totally forgotten what had happened. Like I would have remembered some bits of it, like bits and pieces here and there, but the feeling of reading that page that was written by my then version was a completely different feeling. Like I was feeling bad for that poor girl that she had to go through this. But then I was thankful for her to go through this, for me to be this way. It should make sense because it makes sense to me. It'll make sense to you if you maintain your journals. It might not make sense to you if you do not. So that is why we are coming out with this video on how you can start maintaining your journal. Again, this will be a point-based video. You can skip to the points. I'll mention the points in the pinned comment or the description. If you do not want to watch the video till the end, it's all okay with me. You can read the description or the comment, but the points will be elaborated further. So it will be in your best interest if you want to watch the video ahead. At the end of the video, I will give you a tip on how you can stay consistent in maintaining your journal. So stick till the end. And please make sure that this is something you do want to spend your time on, because I would hate for you to waste your time on this video if you do not end up doing anything. Second most important thing, I have also created my own version of guided beginner journal, which is in a like Microsoft Word or the PDF form, however you like. Anyone who's serious about this and anyone who does not know where to start from, they can comment down or reach out to me on Instagram or via email, and I will provide you the Word document or the beginner guided journal. That the journal is only for 2 weeks, but it'll let you know if the journaling part is for you. It has been created in a certain way that will inspire you, that will sort of be consistent and easy for you to stay consistent, because you'll not have to brainstorm on what to write about. Okay, so I think if you're serious about it, you should probably get that Word document from me, and it's completely free. I just want you to be better. And if possible, if anyone by God's luck complete that guided journal, and I think at least one person watching this video will want to try it out, please provide the feedback on how it worked for you, because probably in future I might make amends for someone else that would work better for someone else. Like if it makes sense to you, you know, I'm just a girl I'm just a girl and I'm just sharing my experience on this channel. Um, so let's jump into today's topic, how you can start journaling. Let's meet you in the next point. Okay, number one, in capital letters, start slow. STARTSLOW. You have to start slow. I have seen so many people who just jumps right into the thing they want to start. Like if you want to maintain journal, you'll start writing 5 pages a day and you think that you'll be consistent on it. Impossible. When you start something, and when you start something with speed, with the exact same speed, you give up that one task or goal. So I want you to just focus on starting slow. You are not doing it just for like a day or two. You have to build this as a habit that you can do it for the rest of your life. And you don't want to pour yourself out from it. Okay? Because when you see, I'll tell you something. Why do people journal? Because they want to introspect, they want to write about their experiences. When they want to write about their experiences, you have good experiences, you have bad experiences, you have traumas hidden beneath you. And people will start with writing their worst traumas on the very first day of starting maintaining their diary, which is completely wrong. You do not want to write your deepest, darkest thoughts on the very first day or the first week of maintaining your journal. You have to give your time for journaling. Okay, to explore your emotions, you have to give it a time. Because if you start with expressing your wrongs or your insecurities or your past traumas or your childhood traumas, thinking that it'll heal you, it will not. It is something you have to put work into. So for the very first week, you only have to write 1, 2, 3 sentences. For example, you can look at the pinned comment down my video. It should only be like, I did not felt so good today. I don't know the reason. The next day could be like, I don't know what I was thinking yesterday. Life is so beautiful. The next day it could be like, oh, it was wonderful today. Someone gave me a rose and this was the reason. Next day it could be like, wow, I'm really enjoying journaling. So it should only be 1 sentence, 2 sentences, maximum 4 sentences. You do not want to jump into 1 page, 3 page, 5 page journal the first week. Never. Never. That is what I have done into the ebook that I have created. Your first week, day 1 to 7, it's only a sentence, 2 sentences, or 3 sentences. No more than that. Even if you feel like you can do more, do not do it. Do not do it. I'm telling you. Because if you start at the speed, you'll run back from it at the same speed. So before starting running, you have to start walking on this thing. Okay? Good. Number 2, you have to create a routine. Routine for it. See, when you incorporate something or inculcate something in your daily routine, it forms a habit. And routine is the backbone of the habit. Your routine will keep you consistent. It will give you more growth than ever. If you're not in routine, if you do not have a routine, your life falls apart. Honestly, you have to have a routine. The more you are on your routine, the more you feel happy, the more you get things done, the more you are at peace. Okay, so let's just build a routine. And for that routine, you have to assign your habit to that one particular time, so that your one habit, I read this in Atomic Habits and I'm so happy that I get to use it today. So that one habit can be related to the same time. For example, you're doing journaling at 8 p.m. every night. So as soon as once your habit is formed, As soon as it hits 8 p.m., your mind will go, oh, it's journaling time. And you'll not have to work hard for it. You will not have to remember it or force yourself to do it, because it became your habit. I read it in a book written by Jim Quick. I forgot the title. Excuse me. So I read it in a book by Jim Quick. The title of the book was Limitless. He said, your habits can be your worst of enemies or your best of friends. Not exactly. I'm not quoting him. He said something in this way though. So you have to form a habit. Reading books. Read books even for 5 minutes a day. It will form a habit. You want to write a journal? Write it for 2 minutes every day. It'll become your habit in a few days. Okay? Stick to your routine. One way to stick to your routine and inculcate journaling into your daily habits is keep your journal on your pillow and do it every night before you sleep. Every single night. Because when you go back, like your bed is set and you have kept your journal on your pillow and you go for sleep, you remember, oh shit, I still have to do that. For the first few days, it'll be a task for you, but then you'll start enjoying it. You'll start loving it. And it happens with every single habit. Every single habit. If you have not been consistent with your journaling, try this method. Keep your journal or your book on your pillow. It'll work wonders. Number 3, write without the fear of being judged. I have seen so many people who hide things even from their journals. They write it as some other person will read their journals. And if some other person is reading your journal, that's not good, because then you cannot be open. So do not give anyone right to read your journals. It's your journals for a reason. Okay? Sometimes you don't like a person, or sometimes you're just regulating your emotions into liking a person or understanding why you don't like a person. And then suddenly the next day you're like, you were just overthinking. You were just overthinking because you wrote it down, right? So you were just overthinking and you realized the person is not actually that bad. It was just me overthinking and my mind and my demons pushing me into not liking that person. And imagine that person reads your journal. Of course, that person will not feel good. So do not let anyone read your journal. Write without the fear of being judged. Your journals will never judge you. They will never make you feel inferior. If you live in sharing, if you are in a family and you are afraid that someone might read your journals and that is why you cannot be open about it, get a diary with a lock. And lock in the sense, see, there are some diaries in Indigo I've seen in which they have the same lock and the same key. So if you have one diary and it is the lock, the other person can get the same diary. He can get the key and open your diary, which is crazy for me, because why will they make such diaries? I don't know why they did it. I hope I could reach out to someone to address this issue, because I think every single lock should have a different key. But then of course it'll increase their cost or whatever. But then it does not make sense that you have a diary with a lock with the same key that can open 10 other diaries. Does it make sense to you? It does not to me. Instead, do not get a lock and key diary from Indigo. I hate that concept. I got this diary from Indigo. It was from Indigo, but actually, you know what? Sometimes you get some things in one store and sometimes you do not. I usually used to go to Eaton Center for the diaries, but then for this one, I went to a different store at Lower, and this was the last piece, I think. I got it like a couple of years ago, and it's like this lock. The number lock, like this one, and you can set it. You can set your number on it. The best part, this is refillable. This is just a cover. So you can open it. You can get this diary out. You can take this diary out and you can insert a new one when this is filled. And if you don't want to do this, just keep getting new one. That's what actually I do, because I do not refill it. I don't want anyone to read it. So, but this sort of, if you do not find it in Indigo, try to find it on Amazon. Amazon you can get, but read the reviews first, okay? Get the log diaries. Get the log diaries. When you get the log diaries, you'll be relieved that no one will, or no one can read your diary, unless you can carry your diary everywhere. For this diary, you cannot carry it everywhere. Like, look at the thickness and the heaviness. It's heavy. But if it comes to this diary, you can just carry it anywhere you go. Like, at least I carry it wherever I go. But for this one, I could not. So I had to keep it at home, and for like my carry, I had like a smaller version of my diary, which was too hectic. So I just started using these diaries. And I like it. And I do not have the fear that someone would read it, because the people in my life, they maintain my boundaries, they respect it, and I trust them with it. And even if they read it, it'll hurt them. It'll not hurt me, it'll hurt them, because they'll not understand the way I'm trying to regulate my emotions. So if you want to read my diary, please go ahead. But I will not guarantee that you'll not be hurt. Next, I want you to invest in a good journal. Once you are done with that 2-week ebook Word PDF file that I created, like a guided journal, once you are done with it, you have to invest in a good diary and a pen. Having a physical diary makes so much difference. So much difference. It keeps you more consistent. I have tried different pens for my diaries. Initially, I had a craze of this ballpoint pen. I used to use this in my 12th grade thing, like this pen. So I ordered these specific pens just to write. And then I got over it. Then I went into gel pen mode. I got over it. Then I went into glittering pens. I got over it. And then now I'm on the ink pen, fountain pen phase. And it's fun. It keeps the kid in you alive. So invest in a good journal, invest in a good pen. On top of it, when you physically write something tangible, it engages your senses more. The smell of the ink, the smell of the paper, the sound of you writing. Your mind is more present and more focused. The feeling of the pen between your fingers. Amazing. Amazing, amazing. Writing is a form of thinking. Last tip that I wanted to give was figure out your journaling style. The journaling styles are different. There are list journaling styles, there is grateful journals, there are travel journals, there are drawings, there are doodles, there are the picture pasting or maintaining a scrapbook. Journaling actually is just the expression of your thoughts. So it does not have to be in a written form. It can be anything. You can draw, you can doodle, you can make a list, you can paste pictures, you can maintain a scrapbook, you can paste pictures and write, you can write poems, you can write songs. Journaling is just the expression of your thoughts. So whatever works best for you, works best for you. If the writing style doesn't work for you, go and find your journaling style. I have not researched on many journaling styles. I have done 3 as of now: the writing, the poetry, and the picture pasting and then writing. And the guided journals, of course, like where you get the prompts and then you write. So figure out your journaling style. It's not important that you have to maintain diaries for your personal diaries for your days, daily activities, daily routine, or your past traumas. You do not want to write about your traumas, do not. Do what you feel. You are human. It's okay. Okay? I hope this video was worth your time. And I hope you got to learn something new from the video. Because for the past few years, I was maintaining journals and I did not knew what I was doing. So it was fun for me to create this video. But do not forget, I can also actually show you the example. Do not forget the guided journal, guided beginner journal. This is just a physical copy. I will send you the Word and PDF if you need, but you'll have to DM me on Instagram, which I will mention in my description or the pinned comment, or email or comment down the video. I will email you or DM you, however you will reach out to me, a PDF or a document as per your requirement. On the very first page, it's going to be your whys. You will not know it like that, but I'll try my best. This is the first page. This will be your whys, like why you want to start journaling. This is your week 1, okay? And then for the week 2, we will divulge into something bigger. Like I've given you some prompts, like write about the person you love. Anything, you can write 1 line, you can write 2 lines, you can write about the person you hate, anything you want. And there are 2 empty pages at the end for your expression of emotions. So comment, DM, email to get your free version of guided beginner journal. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I was being a little more like funny-ish today because I'm feeling that way, and I like it. I like when I am like this, because when I get serious, I get too serious, and I do not like myself when I'm too serious. Like when I get quiet, I want everyone with me quiet. I can't bear you speaking. Crazy. Peopling is hard for me, but alone in my room with my phone, with my diaries, with my books, and with you guys, I enjoy it. Okay, bye. I hope you enjoyed the video. Comment down if you need any other topic for me to speak on, and thank you, I guess. Thank you.